I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the... Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They both want the knockout. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Looking at social media right now, Johnny, and the entire boxing world is buzzing about this battle under the stars.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Here we go. It's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you... Oh, wait a minute! Jacobs is real... And down goes the Miracle Man! When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow... So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool?
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
Nobody home with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Good work, you thinking.
His tracks. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then the
back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out. Great work.
The bell rings and we start the third. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't land the jab there. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Like that, I'm happy. Good man. Just
be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
be smart. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Don't worry about it. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. So much firepower here. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
The jab's working now.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A perfect counter lands. Just misses with that uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. The stamina is off the charts. Hook just can't find the target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot of... Get back out there.
There's the bell for round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot cast that.
Don't worry about our...
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Crawford is dazed. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we are seeing? That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance. You can...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
Get your mind back on the job.
And we enter the 8th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in 1. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And he just missed with that left jab. Missing with the hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.